welcome to Flexibility Script. This video that I'll be doing will be covering the use of a foam roller to improve posture, specifically with the thoracic spine. So the foam roller is a tool that's used for self-myofascial release, meaning massaging the muscle tissue yourself. It can help with improving range of motion as well, as they both go hand in hand. There's some specific releases that can be done with the foam roller to improve posture and take you out of a slightly rounded forward position, especially if you find yourself doing desk work on a daily basis. This will help take your posture and be able to make it a lot easier to be able to sit upright nice and tall without as much effort. Um, we'll be starting with just releasing the tissue along the upper back, and then we'll get into some exercises to help create extension in the thoracic spine and take you out of a rounded forward position. With the foam roller, so we'll be doing the thoracic spine, which if I were to point it out would be starting right around the top of the shoulders, right below the cervical spine, and then if you were to find your last rib, the last rib will come into the last thoracic vertebrae, so T12. So we'll be covering the length of all the thoracic spine. So as we roll, we start towards the top and we make our way down towards the last rib. That way we make sure we cover the full length. To do this, you're just going to be placing the foam roller on the floor, and you're going to be getting so that you can rest your upper back right against the top of the foam roller. And with your hands, you'll just be using your hands to support your head. I really recommend if you have some hair that you just take it out of the way so that it doesn't get caught up in the foam roller. So from here, my hands are supporting the head, and I'm just going to gently lift my hip up, and I'm going to be rolling the length of the thoracic spine. So I'm going to be rolling down right toward the last rib, and then rolling right back up to the very top. It's that simple, nice and slow, kind of work your way all the way down and all the way up. Your lower body will be doing some work as you work on extending back and then curling right back up. Now my hands, I have them supporting my head. The other option is using them to hug your shoulders, and this will help open up more of the upper back and expose more tissue. So I'm going to demonstrate that option there too. I usually lean towards, so I'll be hugging myself and doing the same thing, just rolling the length of my upper back. I usually lean towards supporting my head as my neck musculature will get tired after a bit of rolling forward and back. Now, when I do this, I can isolate both sides of my back by either dropping my upper body slightly to one side or dropping my legs slightly or doing both. So if I just put a little bit more of a rotation to it and then I'll roll forward and back, I'll get the tissue more on one side of the back as opposed to the other. And I can do the same thing and go on the opposite side, gently rolling forward and back over that right side. Now, we can freestyle. So with freestyling, you have, you can just be, you can turn, roll down, rotate back, roll back up on the other side, and be doing side-to-side movements, or just be staying, like let's say this is where you feel most of the tension. You can just stay rolling forward and back nice and actively over that tissue there that's causing you the most stress. So no wrong or right, you just kind of start rolling and start figuring out where your spicier spots and points of tension are. So now to get into extension. So extension exercises are the ones that really help make a difference in improving posture. Also, if you are lifting weights and having issues with overhead movement, usually that overhead movement is being limited by your ability to move through your thoracic spine. If your thoracic spine isn't able to extend, the ability to bring the arms up overhead will be coming more likely from the lower back trying to extend as opposed to the thoracic spine, putting more pressure on your lower back and more of a potential for injury as well. So improving the ability to extend throughout the thoracic spine not only improves posture but transfers into overhead movement as well. So to do this, there's a couple variations. The first one is a really easy one to get started with. You have your hands supporting your head. You can also do this with the hands crossed in front of you as well. The hands support the head, your hips stay down on the floor, and your goal is to extend as far back as you can over the foam roller. Breathing in, and then breathing out to come out of it. With every single repetition, you're trying to create as much extension as you can over that foam roller, almost creating a bit of an arch and coming down, coming up out of it. I usually do anywhere from 3 to 10 repetitions at each point, depending on how much time I have and how much stickiness there is to the movement. If I'm having a really difficult time extending back, I'll usually give myself a couple more reps. If I'm feeling good and just checking in and make sure everything's moving okay, then I will just limit it to about 3 to 5. From here, I can move down a little lower and be doing the same exact thing and creating extension over that roller, targeting a couple of different vertebrae as I move down and then coming up out of it. I usually let my elbows lead the way down and then everything else will follow, and I breathe out of it. And with every repetition, I really find that I am able to keep improving the ability to extend over that foam roller. Now, one of the things I like to do is as I get towards the lower part of the thoracic spine, I like to change the way I do the extension, and it's a variation. I could still continue to do the extension with the upper body, but this variation will allow me to do that extension work with the lower body. So what I'll do here is I'll place the foam roller more towards the bottom part of my thoracic spine, and I'm going to be keeping my hips up. From here, I'll keep my hips up and my head is going to rest back, and I'm going to bring both arms overhead. It's a little harder if the arms are right next to the ears, and a little easier the wider they are. So arms up overhead, I'm going to try to keep my elbows straight, everything nice and close to the floor. From here, I'm letting my hips drop as close to the floor as I can, and then coming out of it with a deep bridge. Again, dropping my hips as far down as I can, and then using my glutes to lift up out of it. As I keep going, my goal is trying to get that bottom to touch the floor and coming out of it. So it's a way of being able to create extension, but instead of my upper body doing the work, my lower body will be doing the work. And both are great ways to attack that tissue and release it. The last part of extension or work with the thoracic spine, I should say, is that we can have a role in playing with the rotation of the vertebrae in the thoracic spine. So as I lay on it, I can find a spot and I can just gently be rotating, and as I rotate, I'll be trying to extend back over the foam roller at the same time, and I can rotate right back up. I can find another little point and be doing the same thing, just gently rotating side to side and extending back at the same time, and then coming on up out of it. Again, all these could be done with the position I had where I was supporting my head with my hands, or I could do it by hugging myself. And then sometimes you can get a little bit more spicy with it and hug a weight over the chest and be able to have an extra weight kind of load bearing down on the thoracic spine to make things a little more hot and spicy. So give it a shot. It really, again, helps improve posture, helps improve shoulder function, overhead range of motion, and is really key when dealing with any type of issues happening in the upper body. Can usually come from the spine not moving well as it should in both flexion and predominantly extension. Give it a shot. Enjoy. Happy training.